Hello there, my name is Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5 and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. And reimagining success is what we're talking about now and for the rest of the year. Now, when I talk about reimagining success, I'm talking about challenging, questioning those inherited definitions that you may or may not even have thought that you have. You might not even have considered or even asked yourself the question, what is success to me? In the area where I've grown up, at least, or in the Northern Hemisphere, maybe the Western kind of culture, certainly the school I went to, the companies I've worked in, and my friends and colleagues, we have a pretty consistent definition of success that we seem to be striving for, which is, the successful work career, which of course inevitably means the high paid salary in a prestigious big name company, really great job title that sounds impressive and so on, doing valuable work, working with fantastic colleagues and so on, getting those promotions and all of that jazz. So all the career focus of the American dream, you might call it, or very much the narrow focus, I guess, on work, on a career, and on a particular version of that career as well. So when I talk about reimagining success, I talk about questioning that narrow focus on work and the specific definition that comes with the kind of corporate 9 to 5 job. But not just that, it's about looking beyond the career and work space as a whole and really considering other areas that are important to you in your life. Because there's no point in having all those wonderful things, the prestigious job title and big name company and the respect of your colleagues and so on, if your marriage is falling apart at home, or if you're burning out and you can barely get out of bed in the morning because you're feeling so miserable, or whatever else it might be. You don't have time for your hobbies, for your friends, for your family and so on. Likewise, there's no point in building a business outside of the so-called 9 to 5 if, again, we end up burning out, we don't have time for our family, or we break ties perhaps with friends and colleagues because we're doing something so drastic and so on. So we might hamper our relationships in order to get those business goals. So for me, reimagining success is thinking bigger, thinking holistically, thinking across different areas of your life and thinking a bit unconventionally as well. And the beauty of this is that you get to decide what that definition of success is. To help you though, I like to use what I call the 5 L's model. So it's a model I've created just to prod you a little bit, to prompt you to consider different areas of your life. And that's what we're going to be looking at this week and in the coming weeks as well in the 5L Reimagining Success Advent calendar, because yes, it is almost December, it's almost Christmas. So we're looking at the 5 L's. They are live, wellness and well-being, love, relationships and romance, learn, development and growth, lead, career and impact, because yes, that is still there, and laugh, fun and spontaneity. So live, love, learn, lead, laugh. Now, if that sounds intriguing to you, if you feel like you'd like to get started on reimagining success, then I'd love for you to follow along. We've got the podcast coming out Thursday this week. We'll have an episode telling you more about these different 5 L's, and then over the next few weeks we'll have a deep dive on each of those areas, because I as well tend to focus on career, business and so on in the material I put out there in terms of helping you with your branding, your personal brand, content creation, your business goals and so on. But there's no point in me doing that if, again, you're burning out, if I'm burning out for that matter, if we're sacrificing our family, relationships and so on. So let's take this time as the year 2019 draws to an end to consider success in a broader, more holistic way, and let's examine those 5 L's and see how we've been doing this year, how we're feeling about it now, and what kind of goals we want to set for 2020 as well. So have a listen to the podcast on Thursday. It's the Reimagining Success podcast. You can find it on all the major podcast apps or on my website, reimaginingsuccesspodcast.com. I look forward to reimagining success with you. Bye for now.